Ever imagine Nepal like a powerhouse in AI?
Yes.
I know, right? It's kind of crazy, but that's what we're looking at today.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we're diving deep into AI education in Nepal
Okay.
and how that could actually like totally transform the country.
Wow.
Yeah. Our guide for this deep dive is this book post.
Okay.
It's called AI Course List for Different Levels for Nepalese Colleges and Universities with a little subtitle, Small Steps.
I like that.
It's by N.D. Lama,
Okay.
published just this week.
Oh, very recent.
Yeah, February 15th, 2025.
Got it.
And what I found super interesting about this is the author, N.D. Lama.
Okay.
They have this really cool background.
Oh, yeah.
They've worked in it in both Nepal and the U.S.,
Interesting.
and they've been a teacher.
Nice.
So they've got like this passion for connecting education with what the tech industry actually needs.
Yeah, that's always a challenge, isn't it?
Oh, totally. It's like you said, like a bridge.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you need to bring those two worlds together.
For sure.
So they've created this roadmap for AI education in Nepal.
Okay.
And it goes like from undergraduate all the way up to PhD level.
Wow, that's ambitious.
Oh, yeah. Super comprehensive.
Cool.
But before we even like get into the courses and stuff,
Yeah.
there's this anecdote that Lama shares that really struck me.
Oh, what is it?
Okay, so they were interviewing these computer science grabs,
Yeah.
and some of them didn't even have email accounts.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow, that's
I know.
that's surprising.
Right, it's like,
Especially for computer science grabs.
I know, like you think that would be like the most basic thing.
You would think, yeah.
But it just shows you like
Yeah.
there can be this disconnect
Totally.
between what you learn in school and what you need in the real world.
For sure. Like, it's a whole different ball game sometimes.
Yeah, and especially in a field like AI that's changing so fast,
Mm-hmm.
you got to be able to keep up.
Definitely. So how does Llama's roadmap address that then?
Well, they start with the undergrad level,
Okay.
and they really emphasize building like a super strong foundation.
Makes sense?
Yeah, so they recommend courses like data structures and algorithms.
That's key.
Oh, yeah. And for that course, they actually use the textbook,
Oh, which one?
Introduction to Algorithms.
Classic.
It's like the Bible for algorithms.
Pretty much. It's dense, though.
Oh, for sure. But it really like makes you think.
Yeah, it forces you to understand the concepts deeply.
So you're not just like memorizing code.
Exactly.
You're like actually understanding how it all works.
Yeah, and then you can apply that to any problem.
Right. And then, of course, there's Introduction to Artificial Intelligence.
Gotta have that one.
Oh, yeah. That one uses the textbook Artificial Intelligence, a modern approach.
Oh, by Russell and Northik, right?
Yep. Like the AI Bible.
Seriously. It covers, like, everything.
It's like a comprehensive overview of all the key concepts.
From, like, basic search algorithms to knowledge representation and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
It's a lot to take in, but it's like the foundation you need.
So you can build on that.
Yeah, exactly, like a stepping stone.
Okay, so it's not all theory, though.
Oh, good.
Llama also includes courses like robotics and control systems.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Right, way more hands-on.
Yeah, so students can actually, like, build and experiment.
And see how these AI concepts play out in the real world.
Yeah, totally. And remember those grads without email accounts?
Oh, yeah.
This is where that practical experience comes in.
So they're not just learning the theory, but they're actually applying it.
Exactly. Bridging that gap we talked about.
Okay, and I also noticed they include ethics in AI and society.
That's super important.
Right, like from the very beginning, you got to be thinking about the ethical implications of AI.
For sure. Especially as it becomes more and more powerful.
And pervasive.
Exactly.
So it's like weaving ethics into the curriculum from day one.
Which is really encouraging to see.
Definitely.
So students are getting like a well-rounded education in AI?
Yes, a strong foundation in both the technical and the ethical aspects.
Awesome. So we've got this foundation built at the undergrad level.
Mm-hmm.
What happens when students move on to a master's program?
Well, at the master's level, Llama's roadmap focuses on specialization.
Okay.
So you start to really dive deeper into specific areas of AI.
It's like what kind of specializations are we talking about?
For example, there's advanced machine learning.
Oh, that's a popular one.
Yeah, it goes way beyond the basics.
Right. So what are some of the topics they cover in that?
They delve into things like ensemble methods and kernel methods.
Okay, those sound
I know they're a bit,
complex.
yeah, a little intimidating.
But also super interesting.
Oh, for sure. So like ensemble methods.
Yeah.
Basically, it's about combining multiple machine learning models
Oh, okay.
to improve accuracy and robustness.
So instead of just relying on one model,
Mm-hmm.
you're like getting multiple opinions.
Exactly. And then like weighing them to make a better decision.
I like that analogy.
It's like having a team of AI experts working together.
Makes sense.
And then kernel methods.
Yeah, those are powerful.
They're all about like analyzing and finding patterns
Mhm.
on really complex data.
Like what kind of data are we talking about here?
Imagine you're trying to categorize like different types of flowers
Okay.
based on their features.
So it's like the shape of the petals, the
Yeah,
color.
all that stuff. Kernel methods can help you like
Mm-hmm.
visualize that data in a way that makes it easier to separate
Oh, cool.
the different types of flowers.
So it's like seeing the patterns that you wouldn't normally see.
Exactly, and that can be applied to all sorts of problems.
Wow. So it's all about giving students the tools to tackle
Mm-hmm.
these more complex AI challenges.
Yes, and to do that, they also need to know about deep learning.
Oh, that's huge right now.
Yeah, and Llama specifically mentions using frameworks like TensorFlow and PyTorch.
Okay, now those names I've heard,
Oh yeah, they're like
they're everywhere.
super popular,
Yeah.
especially in the deep learning world.
Like they're the industry standard almost.
Pretty much. So by introducing students to these frameworks, Llama's making sure they're prepared for like the cutting edge of the field.
So they can actually like build and experiment with deep learning models.
Exactly. And it's not all just code and algorithms.
Right.
There's also a course called Probabilistic Graphical Models.
Okay, that one sounds...
I know it's a mouthful,
Yeah.
but it's actually really fascinating.
So what are probabilistic graphical models all about?
Think of it as like dealing with uncertainty.
Okay.
So you can represent complex relationships between variables and make predictions even when you don't have complete information.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah, it's really powerful. Like imagine using probabilistic graphical models to predict monsoon patterns.
Oh, that's a great example.
Right, like that's crucial for agriculture in Nepal.
For sure. And the monsoon can be unpredictable.
Exactly. So these models could take into account all sorts of factors.
Like what kind of factors?
Like temperature, wind speed, historical data, and then provide more accurate forecasts.
So farmers can make better decisions.
Exactly. So it's not just about like abstract AI concepts.
Yeah.
It's about applying them to real-world problems.
That are specific to Nepal?
Yes. And that brings us to the PhD level.
Okay, the highest level.
Where things get even more interesting.
So what's the focus at the PhD level?
It shifts from mastering existing techniques to pushing the boundaries of AI research.
Oh, wow. So like cutting edge stuff?
Yeah, groundbreaking discoveries, original contributions to the field.
So it's about nurturing like future AI leaders.
Yes, and innovators.
People who are going to like shape the future of AI.
Exactly, and Llama really emphasizes that.
So how does the PhD program reflect that?
Well, they highlight things like the AI Research Seminar series and the Dissertation Research and Thesis Seminar.
What happens in those seminars?
The AI Research Seminar series is where students
Yeah?
dive into the latest research publications,
Oh, cool.
debate emerging ideas, and engage with leading experts.
So it's like a forum for intellectual exchange?
Yeah, and collaboration.
Sounds stimulating.
And then the Dissertation Research and Thesis Seminar.
Yeah.
That's where students undertake these in-depth research projects.
Oh, wow.
That culminate in like a significant contribution to AI knowledge.
So they're really pushing the boundaries of the field.
Yes. And to help them do that, Llama emphasizes choosing specialized electives.
Okay.
So students can delve into specific areas of AI that fascinate them.
Like what kind of specialized electives?
Like meta-learning or generative models.
Okay, those
A
sound...
little futuristic.
Yeah, a little bit sci-fi.
But they're actually becoming more and more important.
So what is meta-learning all about?
It's basically like teaching AI to learn how to learn.
Whoa, that's...
I know, it's kind of mind-blowing.
It is. So instead of training a model for a specific task, you train it to like adapt to new tasks quickly.
Exactly. So it's like having an AI that can learn on the fly.
That's incredible.
And then generative models.
Yeah.
Those are all about creating new content.
Oh, wow.
Like imagine AI systems that can compose music,
Okay.
generate realistic images, or even write stories.
That's wild.
It's like having an AI artist.
That's amazing.
And all of this connects back to Nepal.
In what way?
Imagine Nepalese PhD students developing AI solutions for agriculture,
Okay.
healthcare, disaster management, areas where the country faces unique challenges.
So it's about using AI to address those challenges.
Yes, and to really make a difference in people's lives.
It's not just about like advancing technology for its own sake.
Right. It's about using it to create a better future for Nepal.
Exactly. So it's about fostering this homegrown AI ecosystem.
Yes, that contributes to Nepal's development in a meaningful way.
I love that idea. But let's be realistic.
Yeah.
Implementing this kind of plan in a developing nation,
It's not going to be easy.
there are going to be some serious challenges.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And we need to talk about those.
For sure. We need to understand the potential hurdles.
Yeah. but also the incredible opportunities.
So let's shift gears now and dive into that next.
Let's explore the potential bumps in the road and also, like, the amazing possibilities that lie ahead.
On this journey of making Nepal an AI powerhouse.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting ride.
I can't wait to see what unfolds.
Me too. Okay, so we've painted this, like, really exciting picture of Nepal becoming, like, an AI hub. But, you're right. There are going to be some bumps in the road.
For sure.
What kind of challenges do you think Llama might be anticipating?
Okay, so right off the bat, resources are going to be a big one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like building those sophisticated AI labs.
Yeah.
Giving students access to the kind of computing power they need for AI research. Even just acquiring specialized equipment.
Right.
All of that requires serious investment.
Yeah, and it's not just the hardware, right?
No, totally.
You also need faculty who are, like, experts in AI.
Yeah.
But also good at teaching it.
Oh, for sure. You need people who can inspire students.
Exactly. And finding those people, especially with, like, the global demand for AI expertise, it's going to be a major challenge.
It is. Alama actually acknowledges that attracting and nurturing those top-tier faculty, it's going to be crucial.
Totally. And then there's also, like, the whole question of bridging the gap between academia and the industry.
Right. So making sure that what students are learning actually translates to the skills that employers are looking for.
Exactly. So, like, creating internship opportunities, building research partnerships between universities and companies, fostering a more collaborative ecosystem.
Yeah, where students can get real-world experience.
So they're not just stuck in the classroom.
Right. They need to see how AI is actually being used.
And, like, make connections with people in the field.
Exactly. So, yeah, it's like this whole complex web of challenges.
I'm guessing Llama wouldn't propose this roadmap.
No.
Without also seeing, like, the incredible opportunities.
Oh, totally. The potential here is huge.
What do you see as, like, the biggest opportunities?
Well, imagine in Nepal.
Yeah.
Where a skilled AI workforce is driving innovation. Because all sectors,
like
from agriculture to healthcare to finance.
It's about more than just economic growth, though, right?
Oh, for sure. AI has the potential to really make a difference in people's lives.
Yeah, like how?
Think about using AI to improve access to education.
Okay.
Healthcare government services.
Those are all huge.
Yeah, like imagine using AI to develop personalized learning tools for students in remote areas.
Or creating systems to, like, predict and manage disease outbreaks.
Exactly. So it's about using AI to create a more equitable and prosperous society.
I love that.
So it's not just technology for technology's sake.
Right, have to have a purpose.
It has to serve people.
But how do we actually get there?
That's the big question.
How do we go from, like, aspirations to reality?
Well, this is where collaboration becomes essential. The government educational institutions, the private sector, and of course the students themselves.
Everyone has a role to play.
It's a collective effort.
So what would that look like in practice?
Okay, so for the government, they can create policies that encourage AI research and development, invest in educational infrastructure, and foster a supportive regulatory environment.
So, like, making it easier for AI companies to operate in Nepal.
Exactly. They could even offer incentives to attract those companies.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, make Nepal like a hub for AI innovation.
And what about the universities? What can they do?
They need to prioritize developing world-class AI programs.
Yeah.
That means attracting and retaining top faculty.
Right, which we talked about earlier.
Forging partnerships with international universities to exchange knowledge and best practices, and exploring innovative educational models.
So not just copying what's done elsewhere.
Right, adapting those models to fit Nepal's unique context.
Like maybe blending online and offline learning?
Yeah, to reach students in remote areas.
And then there's the private sector.
Yeah, they have a huge role to play, too.
How so?
They can offer internships and mentorship opportunities to students. Give them that valuable real-world experience. They can also help drive the demand for skilled AI professionals.
By, like,
investing in AI-driven projects and solutions.
So it's like a cycle.
Yeah, exactly.
The private sector creates the demand, and the universities supply the talent.
And everyone benefits.
But let's not forget, like, the most important ingredient in all of this.
Oh, yeah.
The students themselves.
They're the heart of it all.
Their passion, their drive to learn and innovate.
That's what's going to fuel this whole engine.
We need to empower those young minds.
Yeah, give them the skills and the knowledge.
To not just follow, but to lead.
In the age of AI.
So we've explored the challenges, we've envisioned the opportunities.
Yeah.
And we've seen how everyone has a role to play.
It's a collective effort.
What I'm taking away from all this is that we're at, like, this crucial turning point.
Yeah.
The decisions and investments made today will determine the trajectory of AI in Nepal.
Absolutely.
And ultimately the future of the nation itself.
It's exciting and a little daunting.
But mostly exciting, right?
For sure. The possibilities are endless.
So now the question is, what specific steps can individuals and institutions take
to contribute to this endeavor?
Let's dive into that next.
Okay, let's get concrete.
We'll explore some actions that can help translate these grand aspirations into tangible progress.
I'm ready.
All right, so we've talked about the big picture, like the challenges, the opportunities, the need for everyone to work together, but let's get practical.
Yeah, let's talk about action.
If someone is listening to this and they're like, I want to be part of this AI movement in Nepal, what can they actually do?
Well, it might sound super simple, but it starts with awareness. Just spreading the word about the importance of AI education. Advocating for policies that support its growth. Even just having conversations about the ethical considerations of AI. All of that contributes to creating a more informed and supportive environment.
So you're saying even if you're not like a tech expert,
exactly,
you can still make a difference?
Absolutely. It's about shifting the mindset, getting people excited about the possibilities.
And for those who are like ready to dive in and start learning about AI, there are so many resources available online, right?
Oh, tons. Like courses, open source projects, online communities. Those could be incredibly valuable.
Especially while those formal AI programs in Nepal are still being developed.
Exactly. It's about being proactive, taking ownership of your own learning journey.
And then for institutions, what kind of concrete actions can they take?
Investing in faculty development is huge. Like imagine creating exchange programs with international universities.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Or bringing in experts for workshops and training.
So it's like building a bridge.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring that global AI expertise to Nepal.
Precisely. But it's not just about replicating what's done elsewhere.
Right.
Institutions need to be innovative, exploring educational models that actually work for Nepal. Maybe blending online and offline learning to reach students in those remote areas.
It's about tailoring it to the specific context.
For sure.
And you know what else I think could be really helpful?
What's that?
Mentorship.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, imagine experienced AI professionals, maybe even those in the Nepalese diaspora, connecting with students, offering guidance.
Mentorship is invaluable.
It's about building that network of support where knowledge is shared and collaboration is encouraged.
It can make all the difference.
So it's more than just technical skills.
Right.
It's about fostering a culture of innovation where young people feel empowered to experiment, take risks, learn from their mistakes.
That's how you create real breakthroughs.
And that brings us back to Lama's vision to see Nepalese students not just learning about AI, but becoming leaders and innovators in the field.
It's a powerful vision.
It's been incredible to unpack it with you today.
I've enjoyed it.
We've explored the challenges, we've imagined the possibilities, and we've seen how everyone has a role to play
in making this a reality.
What I'm taking away from all this is that we're at this pivotal moment.
We are.
The decisions and actions we take now will shape the future of AI in Nepal.
And the future of the country itself.
Exactly. So to everyone listening, we want to leave you with this question. How will you contribute to this journey?
What steps will you take to be part of this movement?
The future of AI in Nepal is being written right now.
It is.
And you have the opportunity to help shape it.
Don't miss it.
That's it for our deep dive into AI education in Nepal.
Thanks for having me.
It's been a pleasure. We hope you found it informative, inspiring, and maybe even a little bit challenging.
It's been great.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.